There's a death in the family in Detective Comics issue 940. So this is the conclusion of the first arc of Rebirth's Detective Comics, and I gotta say, it was pretty damn good. This arc obviously culminated with Batwoman's father unleashing a army of drones on Gotham, or a part of Gotham that he thought was full of League of Shadows sleeper agents. League of Shadows being an organization that Batman and everyone else doesn't really seem to think exist and are just a myth created by Ra's al Ghul to scare his men into place and everything. But her father seems to think that it's real, and in doing so unleashes these drones on the city, and Tim Drake is the one who's there to stop them, and he actually ends up being killed, or so we think. But before I get to that, I thought this issue was like emotionally impactful. Like, the emotions in this comic are off the scale. You know, there's scenes where Spoiler returns home and Batman's there waiting for her, and she shows him Tim's acceptance letter into university and what he was planning on doing with his life, like stopping becoming Robin and Red Robin and all that. There's this really impactful moment where you just see like the face of Batman, of Bruce's face, and he's obviously going to be crying under that mask. Him and Spoiler just hugging. It's this really impactful moment. There was also a great moment where Batman arrives at the battle scene where Tim dies and finds his bow staff, and it's all bloodied and everything, and he just sort of collapses down on the ground where his body should be. Which also brings us to the end of this comic, which sees Tim escaping death, but arriving in the company of Mr. Oz, who is a character who's been plaguing Superman through Action Comics, and he's actually been around for quite some time, like since Jeff Johns' run on Superman with John Romita Jr. It's going back a little bit into the New 52, before his secret identity was revealed, so that's really interesting. And he talks about how Tim is someone who's loved and kind of forgotten, and he's going to play a big part in what's coming up, so that's going to be really interesting to see, especially since this isn't the first character Mr. Oz has kidnapped. He actually also got a hold of Doomsday in the last run of Action Comics. He stole Doomsday away when Superman thought he took him to the Phantom Zone, so that's really intriguing. I'm intrigued to see what he's going to do with these characters and exactly who Mr. Oz is. I don't think it's Ozymandias, as a lot of people seem to assume, because, you know, the name Mr. Oz, Ozymandias. I think Jeff Johns has something up his sleeve. I'm not sure what. I know it's definitely not going to be something as easy as Mr. Ozymandias. I'll be really disappointed if it is. My theory, of course, is that it might be the pre-Flashpoint Lex Luthor, and he's got some massive game plan happening. I'm really excited to see what's going to happen in this story now that Mr. Oz is branching off into more books in the DC universe. I'm going to give this book a 9 out of 10. Hey everyone, thanks so much for watching my latest video, hope you enjoyed it. While you're here, why not check out another one of my reviews, like and subscribe my channel for more reviews and videos, and follow me on Twitter at Matt_FOS. Thanks guys, and I will see you all next time.